Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, HAITIANS, the ones, the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom, Slakia, for my voice. Gotta get this done though. This is Brother Kawa Cup coming at you with another lesson. John chapter 16, verse 23. And in that day ye shall ask me nothing. Verily, verily, I say unto you, whatsoever ye ask the Father in my name, he will give it you. So, basically, today's lesson is going to be about how there are sometimes instances where we want things, alright? And the inspiration to do this lesson comes from these two lessons, alright? Link will be in the description, alright? This first video, trusting YAHAWAH is the only way, from GMS, keep pushing, and testimony, hidden enemy overthrown by the Lord, Matt the Rat, by GMS South Carolina 08. Definitely go watch these videos. Beautiful lessons. Almost brought a tear. This one almost brought a tear to my eye because of how beautiful that, to know that the Lord is actually looking out for his people behind the scenes. Alright, so basically, there's a lot that goes into it. So number one, there might be one of the things that came to my mind, alright, because there are some certain things I want, I guess, more so want specifically, and not necessarily need, and I do ask the Lord for it, right? And there's a lot of different aspects that go into it, but today we're going to focus on, I guess, the hidden side of it, which is the Lord working towards it. Alright, let's just focus on that. Alright, but also, I guess, to be brief, where is it? 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Alright, so yes, when we're asking for certain things, whether it be like judgment on a wicked person that has wronged us, be it a new car, a house, or whatever, okay, whatever you're asking for, alright, there are going to be instances where it might not be the best thing for you to get right now, so the Lord's going to put down a hold. In addition to that, okay, getting back into the thing, the other side of it is that, heck, maybe the Lord is giving it to you, alright? Definitely, again, I'm getting to this right quick, right now, beautiful lesson, but basically he was talking about how this one of his, he's been trying to get him fired for the longest time, alright? And this was all happening behind his back, and he didn't find out until after that guy was fired himself, alright? So, as a result of that, it also leads me to also point out how the Lord, let's say that you really need a car, alright? Let's say you really need a car, alright? You might be saying, oh my, YAHAWAH, please, Baksha, give me a car, I need it, like, really badly, this time the third or whatever, like, it would make my job so much easier, or whatever, and, like, you're constantly asking for it, and, time and time goes by and you don't get it, it's not necessarily that the Lord is not giving it to you, or the Lord is not hearing your prayers, but maybe there's something else that needs to happen first. Maybe you don't have the proper job. Maybe the Lord hasn't gotten this proper setup for you in whatever way, alright? Maybe you just found out your license expired and now you have to go get it renewed, and then that's when the Lord's going to give you the car, okay? Whatever the reason, alright? The main thing is the fact that, there are certain things that are going on behind the scenes that we are not aware of, and that take precedent in the process of the Lord blessing us with certain, be they needs or desires, alright? So I thought that this tied in very beautifully with how this brother, as a matter of fact, he got promoted as a result of that demon trying to get him fired. All right, so he got a promotion for it, and off of that. All right, so now the Lord, and that's once again the Lord helping out His people, looking out for us. All right, and I also kind of want to bring out, because there was multiple different aspects to this. All right, and some of the things that came to my mind when I was watching that video was, number one, okay, well, I'll just start with the negative side. And obviously I understand the wickedness in me viewing this, all right, but immediately, the Lord put the Spirit on me to correct myself and to fix myself. So I'm not saying anything negative, okay? Call on YAHAWAH, that the Lord promoted that brother as well as took care of that brother and protected that brother, okay? I'm not saying anything negative about that, but I'm going to say that the negative thing that came to my mind was, why didn't the Lord do something like that for me? Okay, why didn't the Lord help me out when I was trying to get, a better job and whatnot? All right, and as that did come to my mind, I went and prayed, and the thing was that I then again remembered, like, what I am thinking right now is wicked. All right, and I rebuked the spiritual demon Satan, because that's not the type of mindset that I should be having. I should be, number one, I should be grateful. I should be happy when my brothers are in this truth, are doing good. When something good happens, I should be happy too. Okay, and truthfully and honestly, I am happy. Okay, I'm very grateful. I'm very glad. All right, but in addition to that, I remember that the Lord did something for me too. All right, the Lord has been doing stuff for me, and I know, and I remembered that while I was praying, the Lord, reminded me, like, yeah, you might be in a bad state now, but are you really gonna act like I didn't help you out with these other things? Okay, you're really gonna think that I'm not dealing with you? You think I'm only dealing with them just because X, Y, and Z? All right, and as soon as those thoughts came to my mind, I corrected myself, and I thought, what, Slocky, about that, like, that was absolutely wicked. All right, so that was one of the other things, and then it also led me to also perceive, not necessarily perceive, but understand through faith, okay, that the Lord is working behind the scenes for me as well. Okay, there are certain things that maybe I don't know of, all right, that's going on, but the Lord is going to help me out as well. All right, and the thing is, Slocky, let me also make mention of this one thing. The thing was, there are often times where there are some people that wrong me or whatever, all right, and I never get to see judgment fall upon them. And one of the times when I actually realize that, regardless of the fact that I see or I'm aware that the Lord is punishing someone, the Lord is in fact punishing them. Okay, and one of the ways I know is because, number one, this one person from, I think, 2, 3, 4 years ago had wronged me and my family, and then later on down the line, I hear, I'm not gonna put their business out there, okay, but basically I hear about some judgment falling upon them, for lack of a better term, okay, and I was ecstatic, because I was like, call him like YAHAWASHI, okay, even though I didn't hear or know about it immediately, the Lord told me, this is what happened. Of course I got you, all right. So call him like YAHAWASHI, the YAHAWASHI. All right. In addition to that, there's also what's it called? What was it? Oh yeah. So there was this one instance that really, solidified this fact for me personally. Was one time I was I was parking my car, right? And I was parked somewhere. I was in the car, probably doing a lesson or something like that. I forgot when. It was a couple of years ago, like 2 years ago or whatever. And there's this. I was basically saying, man, like, God damn, I hate Edomites and whatnot, this, that, and the third. And then I said, man, I really hope. I saw some Edomite kid, being wild and whatnot. And I was like, damn, I hope he falls. Because it was snow, ice on the floor and whatnot. And then I turned around, I turned away, looked away from the little goblin, all right, and that goblin fell down, okay, and then I turned around and then I saw he was on the ground. I didn't see the process, but I saw the aftermath, and that was the spiritual side of it, of the Lord showing me that, yeah, maybe I'm not going to see the actual judgment fall upon someone. And also, let me get this. His wife's mother, and his wife's mother is single, right? He didn't get the brother didn't commit adultery, but he committed fornication. That is ground. Yeah, I might not see the judgment, but I can rest assured that the Lord will judge, our enemies. Now, Sirach chapter 25, verse 7, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue, a man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy. All right. So, this is one of the things the Lord says, that it is a happy thing. It's a good thing when a man, more specifically a man of the Lord, lives to see the fall of his enemy. Okay. So when the people that wrong us, are judged, and we're happy to hear that. We're happy to see that. Okay. Because it is a righteous thing to recompense and get that. Second Thessalonians chapter 1 verse 6, seeing it is a righteous thing with Yahawah to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. It's a righteous thing for someone to be met with judgment. Alright, so with this, Slocky, I thought you guys weren't seeing the screen. So with this, alright, we know, as long as we are doing our part and trying our best to be righteous, that the Lord is not only going to take care of us and help us out, but is already working behind the scenes to not only help us out, but to judge the wicked that have wronged us, to judge our enemies. All right. So, any other thing? Also, it's also made me self-examine. Am I doing enough for the ministry? Okay. Now, I won't lie. There have been issues. I've been going through some stuff where I haven't been able to do much for the ministry. Okay, as you can see with my lack of uploads. But regardless, with this newfound spirit in me of wanting to do more and truly appreciating what the Lord has blessed me with now more so than ever, I'm gonna do my best to try not to let my situation hold me back to the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. Alright, so the YAHAWASHI for helping me grow and get to the point where I'm at right now, and I pray I can prove myself further. Alright, now next, in this, trusting in YAHAWASHI is the only way. Okay, that just goes back into as I was talking on how we have to trust in the Lord. Okay, let me get this. Where is it? Proverbs chapter 3 verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all thine heart and lean not unto thine own understanding. Okay, so you can't be saying that, why isn't this happening? I need to do this, that, and the third, whatever. Like, certain things might happen that might seem like a setback, but at the end of the day, it's the Lord's plan. Okay, what's that one Drake song? God's plan, but it's not God's plan. It's YAHAWASHI's plan. All right. So things might seem like a setback, but in actuality, it's the Lord maybe the Lord had a better setup for you. All right. And that's the thing, we never know, because we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It's only the Lord who is all seeing and all knowing. All right. Luke chapter 8 verse 17, for nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. It's like I should have brought this out earlier, but that's basically the thing. The symbolism, not necessarily symbolism, but the spiritual side of the Lord making that one kid fall for being foolish, reckless, and I guess damn near wicked. Okay. It's like a goblin. All right. That's just a perfect example. And the thing is, no one tripped him. I didn't trip him. I didn't go out there. I didn't do anything. I stayed my ass in the car. All right. And that was just judgment from the Lord. And it's these small little instances, these small little situations that happen that we're supposed to be able to understand the signs and the messages that the Lord sends to us. All right. Understand the spiritual side of things. Okay. Yes, I wanted that goblin to fall, and yet I asked for it, and then lo and behold, it happened. But that wasn't just because I had personal beef with that one specific goblin. I didn't even know who that was. All right, it was just a random afterthought, and it was to show that yes, having faith, not only having faith, but trusting in the Lord, trusting that the Lord is going to make everything be all right, trusting that the Lord is going to take care of us, and reaping the benefits and being able to see that things will reveal themselves later on. All right, that's a factor of faith. All right, and there's one, I spoke on this before, there's this one Edomite devil, all right, that so far I think I hate. One of the people I've personally made enemies with the most, okay, definitely is an Edomite. All right, who was harassing me and my family and whatnot. I haven't heard or seen any judgment fall upon him, but I know damn well that the Lord has something special planned for him, a very harsh judgment for him, and I can't wait to see what the Lord does. All right, and I'm not doing nothing. I'm not saying I'm doing anything. I don't plan on doing nothing. I'm just saying the Lord's judgment is not gonna slack. All right. 2 Corinthians 13 verse 5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves how that Yahawashi HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. All right. So the thing is, we could be reprobates. We could truly be reprobates, and this is why we need to actually examine ourselves. We might just be self-righteous and think, oh yeah, I'm good. Everyone else is the wicked one, and everyone else is the wicked one. Slack you. Oh yeah, this tied into, let me read it first. Isaiah chapter 2 verse 19. Israel, I will make you my wife. I will be true and faithful. I will show you constant love and mercy and make you mine forever. This is from the G&T translation, Good New Translation. And the reason why I bring this up, because Israel is like a wife, and the thing is, because I had previously mentioned my jealousy in the Lord helping that brother out and not me, quote unquote. But in actuality, it was kind of like, and this is again, I'm not proud to say this type of stuff, but I want to say it for edification's sake, okay? So that if other brothers feel the same way, they can correct themselves as well, okay? Fix your way of thinking, and don't think like I was thinking. But anyway, to not mince my words and to not hold back, because right now I'm rebuking myself, all right? To go full force on myself. I was acting like a bitch. I was acting like a woman, all right? I was acting like a woman, saying husband, you would help this woman and not me. Like, where's my love? Okay, but the thing is, like, just like with a righteous man of the Lord that does have multiple wives. Maybe there are some now, whatever. Okay, the same way that a man would help out both of his wives or multiple wives or whatever. Okay, and take care of them. Okay, you can't be having that jealousy. Okay, like, we can't be having that bitch jealousy, just as women shouldn't be having that jealousy, towards their men. Okay, as the scriptures say, the head of the man is Yahawashi, and the head of the woman is a man. Okay, so I had that same exact way in my head, helping someone else out, but quote unquote not helping me out. And I say quote unquote because yes, my head, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, or YAHAWASHI does help me out, and that was just a very wrong and a wicked thing for me to say, and I admit that and repent from that. All right, but the main point I'm trying to get at is, in that same way, it was a very effeminate thing for me to say, for me to act in that way. All right, so with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. Conclusion was basically, as things are going on, just have patience and don't be getting jealous that the Lord is helping other people. All right, especially the wicked. Okay? Don't be jealous that the Lord is helping other people. Trust that the Lord's going to take care of you as well. And as a matter of fact, remember when the Lord did help you. All right. So I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahawadah, SHAMAIWAN, BANYAMAN, double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, Abad, Babal, and Shalom.